Okay, Veggie Squad. Today I'm going to teach you how to make vegan strawberry banana pudding. Make sure you like, subscribe, so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Here's all the ingredients you'll need for this recipe. Let's get into it. Here's all of our ingredients measured out. I have my all-purpose flour, my almond milk, my vegan butter. I have my just egg, my coconut condensed milk. I'm going to use snickerdoodles for my recipe today, but you can use vegan vanilla wafers for yours. In a medium saucepan, we're going to add our flour. Now add your salt and just mix the two together. Turn your stove on medium to low heat, low to medium heat, and get ready to add your other ingredients. First, we're going to start with our almond milk. Stir your almond milk in with the flour and salt, continuously whisking so it won't be clumpy. It's all about the wrist action, so just stir, stir, stir until you get all of your almond milk, flour, and salt mixed together. We don't want no clumps in this banana pudding, okay? Now it's time to add our tablespoon of vanilla extract. So we're going to add that to our mixture and stir it in. Make sure you're stirring really good throughout this entire process. We want everything to be incorporated. Now it's time to add our coconut condensed milk. All brands are a little different, but this one that I have is a little thick. So we're going to stir it in and make sure it's fully incorporated into this pudding mixture. While we're stirring, it should be getting thicker. Just to add a little razzle dazzle to the pudding, I'm going to add a couple of drops of banana extract to it. This is completely optional and not in the recipe. I'm going to go ahead and add my 2 tablespoons of white sugar. I don't know about you, but I like my pudding to be sweet. Alright, now let's stir all of these ingredients together. Make sure you stir, getting the sides, getting everything. We're not doing any clumpy banana pudding over here, okay? So while you're stirring, you'll see that it'll get thicker. So this whole process is taking about 5 minutes, maybe 1 minute, but you don't want it to get too thick. We're not making gravy. So as it gets thicker, we're going to go ahead and add a couple of spoonsful to our just egg or whatever vegan egg choice that you use. I'm only doing it to catch the temperature together since the egg is still kind of cold from the refrigerator. Once it's all incorporated, I'm just going to dump the just egg into the pudding mixture and mix well again, maybe for about 1 minute. So as you can see, I'm slowly pouring and stirring the egg into the pudding mixture. Again, I don't just want to throw it in there and have a boiled egg or scrambled eggs in the middle of the pudding. We're making banana pudding, not breakfast. Y'all know I don't like to leave ingredients behind, honey, so we're going to scrape all of this just egg out of this bowl, okay? Because we are not throwing away food in 2021, okay? Now back to stirring. We're on our last go round of stirring. It's going to be about 1 more minute of this, but we want to make sure everything is incorporated well. It's the consistency that we want. It's thick, but it's not biscuit thick. The last thing we're going to do, we're going to add our vegan butter. This vegan butter is needed. It's giving that last little, we need all of that flavor for this pudding, okay? So when you put your vegan butter in there, stir it in. Make sure you run the sides, get everything because we want all the flavor. Just remember this entire time to stir. Stir before and after all of your ingredients because you want to make sure everything is consistent and smooth. And you want all the flavor to be mixed in together. So you see, this is the consistency that we're looking for. Thick, but not too thick. Thick, but moving. Let me change the camera angle for you. Baby, that pudding looks amazing. Pat yourself on the back. It's thick and creamy. So while our pudding is cooling, it's time to now prep our bananas and strawberries. So the first thing we're going to do is peel our bananas. Go figure. But I'm only going to use 2 bananas this go around because I'm making a small solo dish. But you're going to chop your bananas up in little slices. It's no particular way that you have to do it. I typically cut the ends off of my bananas because I just don't like the ends of bananas. But you cut them however you want to. You don't want them too thick because we are going to layer our pudding in the end. So cut them up like so. Now it's time to prep your strawberries. So I pre-washed my strawberries in water and vinegar, so they're a little damp. I'm going to take a paper towel and dry them off before I cut them because I don't want any water in my pudding. So I'm going to dry them off and then I'm going to slice them just the same way that I sliced the bananas. We don't need that little green part, so let's go ahead and just snatch that off. Alright, so as stated, we're going to cut the strawberries just like we did the bananas in little slits. Nothing fancy about them, but we're going to cut them up for our layers. I'm going to learn how to cut one of these days, honey. But for now, this will do. I'm going to repeat the process of drying off the strawberries, pulling off the green part, and slicing them up until I'm finished. Before we begin to assemble our pudding, I want to show you which cookies and whipped topping that I'm using. I chose to use snickerdoodle cookies this time, but you're more than welcome to get a vegan vanilla wafer. I'm using this whipped rice topping. It's vegan and it's soy free. But I'm not going to lie to you. It's not sweet. It tastes about like nothing. It's more so for the looks. But you're more than welcome to use whatever vegan products you choose. Now it's time to put this bad boy together. So we're going to start with a layer of cookies. And then we're going to do a layer of pudding. After we put our layer of pudding, we're going to put some bananas. Then we're going to put some strawberries. And then we're just going to repeat this over and over. So we're going to do cookies, pudding, bananas, strawberries. Cookie, pudding, banana, strawberries. Leaving a little bit of room for your whipped topping. The last layer is going to be whipped topping. No special way. Just put it on the top. Make it look cute. Okay? Don't talk about my little small casserole, honey. I'm on a diet over here. So once you get your whipped topping covered, you're just going to crumble a couple of cookies over the top. Nothing too fancy. And then you can just do a dash of cinnamon over the top just to give it a little bit of flavor. There it is. Vegan strawberry banana pudding. Something quick and easy and tasty. Anybody can do it. Make sure you like, subscribe, so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Thanks for watching. Enjoy!